So your first question to me was to summarize the results of the 2-year follow-up of the AIDA trial and how they are different from the New England Journal. So indeed, what is different is that New England Journal publication was a early preliminary report due to safety concerns, and now we are actually presenting the full 2-year follow-up with formal non-inferiority testing for the primary endpoint of target vessel failure. And what we show that actually observed BVS is non-inferior to Zayats with 11% versus 9.9% TVF rate at 2 years. However, still the stent thrombosis rate at 2 years remains high, with about 5 hazard ratio, 5-fold increased risk for definite stent thrombosis, and that we continue to see late and very late events. And some of the patients, of course, in AIDA have follow-up longer than 2 years, and one of the latest events that we see in AIDA of stent thrombosis is at 1,227 days, so it's between 3 and 4 years. So your last question to me was how do I see the future of the BRS? I think what needs to improve is not just our technique. What needs to improve is the physical properties of the devices that are being made. And what I think is the most important point is that the device has to be much easier to size properly. In AIDA, we have seen a lot of patients with long lesions and tapered vessels where what is called appropriate sizing, so a proper ratio of the vessel of the device to the RVD, was sometimes almost impossible with the close expansion limits of the device. So I think the future devices will need to have a material that resorbs fairly quickly, but that's strong enough to support for a short time, that has much better expansion limits, and also thinner struts. So that's a lot of requirements for the new kid on the block, but I think it will get developed at some point. I think that still a lot of people believe in the theory of bioresorbable technology, and hopefully we'll see it in the future with better results and less safety concerns.